Apologies, everyone, for starting this like a minute late. I was playing some more Metal Gear Solid 5, trying to get some more people for Mother Base. I've been doing a lot of Fulton recoveries, and I was trying to take out their air radar, and I was taking out all their comm systems, and I even blew up their generator so they can't have no power. I never knew how much I could enjoy Metal Gear Solid after all the time I put into it this morning. So hopefully, I'll be a little bit more prepared just in case I happen to do a stream later today. I'm still deciding whether I'm going to do one later, but we'll deal with that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, let's go ahead and get the formalities out of the way, shall we? Yo, peoples, Kyushu92 here. Had to adjust my light just a tad. And welcome back to yet another One Punch Man read-through. Today we are going to be going through Volume 13. That's what I put in the title, right? Hold on. Ravi, what's going on? Good to see you. Yes, Volume 13. Sometimes I get mixed up with the numbers because I'm one volume behind when it comes to Jujutsu because of Volume 0 of Jujutsu, and sometimes I get mixed up. We're going to be going through Volume 13 of One Punch Man, and if you want to read along with me, then either go to the official Shonen Jump site on Viz, or read from the website of your choice. But, as I always say, support the official release. I know I am. I mean, that's why I got 2 bookshelves full of them. So, let's go ahead and get started and see what we are going to be encountering in this story today. So we have Volume 13, it's called Monster Cells, and then we only have 4 chapters to go through, but I feel like they're massively packed because the book itself is mighty thick for a volume. So we're going to be going through 4 chapters, punches 68 through 71, and then a bonus manga, which, King, good to see you. Welcome. Hope you enjoy yourself while you're here. We're going through Volume 13 of One Punch Man. I literally just got started, so let's go ahead and get started with Punch 68, A Great Force. And as you remember, just a little bit of a recap from the last volume, we saw that a monster called Multi-Eyed Octopus was attacking one of the cities, and in that same city and hospital that it was also attacking also resided Tank Top Master and Moomin Rider. And Charanko, which a lot of people were trying to evacuate, but Charanko, being bedridden as he was, wasn't able to move. And Multi-Eyed Octopus was attacking the hospital with numerous heroes on the outside. Looney! Good to see you as well. Pardon me. We're going through Volume 13 of One Punch Man. Let's begin. And it shows a tentacle just curving through some buildings, and then it's smashing numerous buildings, and then it's knocking numerous people away. Other people are numerous, I want to say, low-grade heroes are getting flattened. And Multi-Eyed Octopus is just tossing up entire subway cars and throwing it towards people, and it heads towards one, but then all of a sudden, someone grabs him and then shields him as the subway car falls on them, but it's just the windows part, and the person who's holding this guy just shatters the window so that they're safe, and then it shows it launching off of them. So think of how think of how Nero got thrown into an ambulance, or an ambulance got thrown at him, and he was inside, and then he walked back outside like he was all fine. He fell through, the subway car crashed on them, smashed on them through the window. The guy survived it, and then it toppled off of them from the force. So it like rolled perfectly in the form of the window for them to survive. And then it rolls off of them. Class B, rank 77, Bones, which is the hero that rescued another hero that was about to be crushed. As Bones says, "You all right?" Yeah, thanks. And then it shows numerous heroes, including Bones, picking up civilians and other heroes and trying to run out of the city as Multi-Eyed Octopus is, wreaking havoc. It's wiping us out just by flopping around! Even if we manage to dodge, our attacks don't work! Then they get to one spot, and Bones says, "That octopus is eating buildings and electrical poles to grow larger and toughen its hide. and the eyes covering its body catch our every move. Has there ever been a monster this strong? Nay! This giant octopus is humanity's greatest enemy ever. All right already. Just think of a way to beat it. It beat everyone else, so we're the only ones left. Did I see the Luffy-themed Apex Legends skin for Octane? I have not. I'll have to check that out when I get the chance. I don't play Apex Legends, so I don't really keep up with the news. My apologies. It beat everyone else, so we're the only ones left. Not to worry, Red Muffler. Leave it to me. Ah, so his name was Red Muffler. How did I forget his name? I'm sorry. And Bones jumps off the side of a outlook that they're on. What the? Bones, what can you do alone? I will defeat that octopus and earn a place in Eternal Legend. Don't worry, I can win. This is actually sort of lucky. Look, there's an overturned milk truck. Huh? I was born with extra strong bones, and milk makes them even stronger. If I drink all this milk, I will be unimaginably tough. The absurdity of some of these powers. They have a Deku skin as well. That octopus made its hide a little tougher. Oh wait, that octopus made its hide a little tougher, but my super hard bones will smash it. And Bones just drinks every single thing of milk. Detective, we are on the first chapter of Volume 12 of One Punch Man, and we are meeting we're meeting a hero called Bones, who intends to take down the multi-eyed octopus. Don't remember this bone at all. You should rewatch season 2. It's been a while since seasons 2 been out. About a couple of years, maybe 2 years. I want to say 2 years. But Bones drinks all the milk in the truck, and then he just goes, "Whoa!" And then he beats his fists together as he goes, "Bone density times 4!" And as soon as he says this, the multi-eyed octopus flattens him, with narration saying, "Whole body fracture." He did all that hyping up. He drank all of that milk, only to get cratered into the ground and have an entire whole body fracture. And then someone gets out of the rubble nearby saying, "He was too hasty. What's most necessary in war isn't strength or bone density. It's the ability to think and make decisions in extreme circumstances." Death Gatling! I've been hiding in debris while waiting for reinforcements. Along with my request for backup, I shared information on the octopus's weakness. It has a weakness? Despite its tough skin, the monster continues to move flexibly, because it remains soft inside. Thus, its soft eyes are its weakness. And then multiple people start coming up right behind Death Gatling. Class A, rank 12, Butterfly DX. Class A, rank 27, Smile Man. Class A, rank 29, Narcisstoic with a massively pointy chin. He looks like the McDonald's Moon Man. If you know who that is, that's exactly who he looks like. Class A, rank 29, Narcisstoic. Class A, rank 30, Peach Terry. Class A, rank 36, Chain Toad. And lastly, Class rank 8, Death... I was deciding whether to read out his title or read out his words and then his title. All together, aim for the eyes. It's payback time. Class A, rank 8, Death Gatling. 6 Class A heroes. This just might work. And then someone comes up behind saying, "Don't even bother. A mediocre force like this will just upset the octopus and cause more damage." And then Death Gatling goes, "Hey, Snow!" Mediocre? Flashy Flash! Flashy Flash, are you saying you can fight it alone? And if you remember, Flashy Flash is a rank S hero. And then Flashy Flash just walks past everyone and says, "Just shut up and watch." And he walks past them. Eyes are the weak point of any living creature. Analysis isn't even necessary. And then Smile Man says, then we should cooperate and before he can even finish the sentence, Flashy Flash moves at such a speed that all that's left behind is a dash line where he was and an eruption of escaping air because he moved that fast. He sonic boomed at point blank in front of all these rank A heroes. And they're all like, huh? And Flashy Flash is already in front of the Multi-Eyed Octopus as he stabs directly into it. Hold on. Kenzo wanted to catch an attitude because he's in timeout right now, so he likes to get loud. So I went to close the other door so that his barking wouldn't bleed back into the read-through. My apologies. Back to it. Flashy Flash then stabs into the eye of the Multi-Eyed Octopus and then pulls his sword out, causing it to completely rupture. And as he's going, he goes through multiple eyes at eye-blinking speeds, slashing through every single one of the eyes of the Multi-Eyed Octopus. He's so fast! And Flashy Flash is just, keeping with his namesake and destroying all the eyes on the Multi-Eyed Octopus at lightning, possibly even faster than lightning speeds. And then it shows Flashy Flash jumping into the air with one final eye left, and then with a massive plunge, and as all the eyes are shooting out blood from the octopus, stabs into the final eye of it. And then the whole area just rains blood from the octopus as he dashes away from it. And then he just swings his sword in order to flick the blood off of it. With Red Mufflers just thinking, wow, he really is flashy. And then it just shows Flashy Flash brandishing his sword. And then it shows him dodging away, as even though he slashed out all the eyes of the Multi-Eyed Octopus, it's not dead yet. He just got rid of all the eyes so it can't see. And the octopus starts thrashing around as people are saying, it isn't dead. Actually, it looks livelier than ever. And then Narcisstoic says, no, it's thrashing around. The damage to its eyes hurt it. And the eyes of the Multi-Eyed Octopus are all closed as it's just slashing literally everywhere. Now, just to remind you of how many eyes the Multi-Eyed Octopus has, it has eyes inside the suction cups of its limbs as well. Not just the eyes around its head, but also inside the suction cups. So, Flashy Flash not only took out all the eyes on the head, but took out all the eyes all over its body. And it's just thrashing around. I want to make sure that my mic is in my mic is in a good place so you guys can see my mouth, but also I can read it better. And it's thrashing around and everyone's screaming. Ah, it's not stopping. I think it's doing more damage now. And then Flashy Flash doesn't say anything. It's funny. It's funny how Flashy Flash said that if you don't do this right, you're going to cause more damage if you don't do it. And then just shut up and watch me do it. And in doing everything and being super flashy, Flashy Flash has indeed done exactly what he tried to warn Death Gatling about. I'm trying to get this to a good place so you guys can see me. We gotta retreat, says Death Gatling, and then it shows a tentacle falling down close to where Red Muffler and Smile Man are, but Death Gatling just unloads on it in order to keep it from going. It worked! I just hit its wounds. And then Flashy Flash says, I will stop it. with a special technique. And then it shows it. Sorry, I'm trying to keep in full view. My bad. It shows the octopus moving, and then it looks as if it's being pulled into the air or something's happening to it. It stretches into the air, and then everyone looks back at it, including Flashy Flash, as they're all confused. And whatever's gripping onto it, the octopus is trying to hold on to the ground in order to keep from being pulled into the air. But the resounding concrete that it was trying to hold on to, it gets pulled up as well. And then the octopus gets pulled into the air. The octopus gets pulled into the air too. Whoa! The octopus is... Whoa, look up there! It's her! It's the Terrible Tornado! And Terrible Tornado's there, and she's just lifting the entire octopus into the air, just effortlessly. And she did it with such force that even though the octopus was trying to use all of its suckers to stay grounded, she ripped up the ground underneath it, so it literally has nothing to hold on to. Then Flashy Flash lands on the ground, and he watches as Terrible Tornado is just holding the octopus in the air, and then she just crushes her hand. And in that instance, the octopus is crushed in on itself with extreme force as it showers nothing but blood all over the city. But using her ability, she shields herself from the spray of blood. She crushed it like a can! And then she just closes her hand completely. And then Butterfly DX is, hey, wait, she's dropping it! And then she compressed the octopus into like a round ball and then just forced it to drop to the ground. Just dropped it. And it's just a smoldering, smoking mass of crushed calamari. That was close. Was she trying to kill us? And then Tornado says, I heard the response was short on hands, but here you all are, just fooling around. Well, no, we were fighting that. Shh, don't cross her, man. And you, Flashy Flash. If you're Class S, then act like it. And then everyone is silent as Flashy Flash is silent. And then he says, I was killing that thing until you butted in. And everyone is shocked because they don't want to mess with Tornado because she could easily kill any single one of them in an instant with her psychic abilities. So they're all surprised as soon as Flashy Flash rebuts her. I was killing that thing until you butted in. You think you're tougher than me? And then Smile Man is going, yeah, for some odd reason. And then Butterfly goes, leave us out of this. And then she turns around and goes, what a bunch of useless fools. Huh. And then she just flies off. And then it shows Flashy Flash going, what a meddling jerk. And then he walks away. And Gatling is watching, and he just thinks to himself, I have to admit, we couldn't have won on our own. Class A heroes are in a bad situation. And then we have that one creature, I forget its name already, please forgive me. That one creature with the big eyes and the arms sticking out of his head that serves Monster King Orochi going, that was a fairly strong monster. A threat-level demon monster. Stands little chance against two Class S heroes. Tornado is formidable. Perhaps I should face her. And then Monster King Orochi goes, do not worry. I can make more monsters. And then it shows Monster King Orochi sitting across from Metal Knight. And Metal Knight is watching everything go down. And that is the end of Punch 68. Onwards to Punch 69. Punch 69, Monster Cells. Deep in the mountains near City G. Hey, it's Atomic Sam... No, wait. I was about to say that was Atomic Samurai. We got 2 people here at a dojo in the mountains.
Today's meeting is running long. Master Atomic went in 3 hours ago.
Class A, Rank 3, Okama Itachi.
That's how serious this incident is. Even the Holy Order of the Sword.
Class A, Rank 4, Bushi Drill. And then we got EI going. The greatest wielders of the sword have decided to gather during this time of crisis. Master said he will press for the order to participate in defeating the Hero Hunter. Some of these pages are really close together. Is the hunter really such a threat? Class A, Rank 2, Eian. And then Bushi Drill goes,
The Hero Hunter is a boy named Garo. He was the most skilled of Silver Fang's pupils. That's why Master Atomic is so concerned. He values Silver Fang's ability highly.
Then Eian goes, then as Master's foremost pupil, I should face Garo. Master would be pleased to see I am stronger. And then Okami goes, not Okami, Okama. Okama goes,
But he even single-handedly beat Tank Top Master and his posse. Can you beat him with just one arm?
I can't tell until I face him, but I doubt his posse made much difference in the fight. Then Bushi Drill just goes,
A contest of skill against an apostate is unnecessary. Before we have more casualties, we must form a team and cut him down.
And Eian just says, I guess so, but Spring Mustachio was a genius swordsman and professional hero from one of our schools, but the Hero Hunter crushed him. Thus, this is important to us. I guess so, but... Oh, this is someone else saying it. Someone else is saying this. Sorry, I got it mixed up. Eian just says, I guess so, but... And then someone says,
Spring Mustachio, who was a genius swordsman and professional hero from one of our schools, but the Hero Hunter crushed him. Thus, this is important to us. When average humans call themselves heroes, of course someone will rise against them. Killing monsters is little more than hunting. Are there heroes stronger than I?
And then Atomic Samurai, who's in the room at the time, says,
Stronger heroes? Yes. I will bring some for your judgment.
One is Silver Fang, who I mentioned earlier, but I cannot reach him now. He expelled his last student and closed his dojo. He has cut ties to pursue the Hero Hunter. But why? Nichirin is the name of this man.
Perhaps he is ashamed of his former pupil's actions.
Maybe he's putting his affairs in order, in preparation for dying. And then we got another guy who looks like a brother, by the name of Amahare. And then we have another guy by the name of Zanbai who goes,
maybe he feels responsible and is preparing to sacrifice himself.
And the Atomic Samurai goes,
whatever the reason, he takes this seriously. So the opponent is a threat. Silver Fang might lose.
And then Zanbai goes,
how? You consider him an elite fighter?
Yes, he is incredibly skilled, but Garo was a treasured student. And Silver Fang is a kind old man.
He may be too soft.
And then the head guy who's there goes,
in deadly battle, every moment counts. We cannot let those two fight.
No, I think this is Atomic Samurai who says that. In deadly battle, every moment counts. We cannot let those two fight. And all the other guys who are around don't say anything. We must find Garo first and strike him down. Finding him will require numbers. Please, lend me your strength. Then Amahari says, very well. I will mobilize my pupils. Zanbai says, Relying on us instead of the Hero Association is the right move. It's too dangerous for amateurs to face an expert in Fist of Flowing Rock. And then, what's his name? Nichiren says,
We are worth 1,000 men, so we need not worry.
Then Atomic Samurai says, Thank you. Someday I will repay your... And then someone in the background says,
Is this boring conversation over yet? Hey, Kamikaze. Or do I address the superhero Atomic Samurai?
And we come introduced to a guy named Haragiri.
Haragiri,
You were drunk. Were you bored?
did you really call me here to prattle on about helping some old acquaintance? Maybe you're the soft one. If his former pupil offs him, then it just shows he was weak. What we should be seeking is not friendship or wealth, but only the pursuit of our skill. The strength of the sword has carried us far. Our order exists for encouraging in competition, but now we're just buddies?
And Nichiren says,
That is enough. You drink too much.
and then Amahare says, Well, shall we adjourn? And then Haragiri says,
Not so fast. I've got something to talk about. Something real special.
and he holds out this, like, big handkerchief full of something, and he drops it on the ground, and he opens it up, and all the masters there look at it. And it's some sort of fleshy object, like 3 of them sitting inside of it, where they're going, What are those? And they start twitching, and Amahare says, It looks like they're pulsing. And then Haragiri says,
They're monster cells. Taking one within your body results in superhuman strength and a longer lifespan.
and everyone looks confused at him. As Haragiri gets up and he puts his hand on his sword going, and his eyes go completely white, like sinister white, as he goes,
In other words, you become a monster.
and then Zanbai goes,
You speak apostasy.
he poised to strike, because he noticed the same thing I did. He got ready to draw his sword. What is he planning to do? And Amahare goes, Where did you get those?
There's a group called the Monster Association, and it opposes the Hero Association. They reached out to me the other day, and I joined them, forfeiting my humanity in return for greater strength.
And then Nichiren slightly opens his eyes, but it still has white on the inside as he goes,
You are just drunk. Lay down your blade. The joke ends now.
And then Atomic Samurai picks it up and he goes,
You put this in your body?
and then Haragiri goes,
That's right! An unbelievable power filled me. The very power I sought. I am no longer human.
and his voice changes and his body changes as he transforms.
I am no longer human. I can decapitate all 4 of you right now.
And then it shows the flames that's across from them. It shows like faces in the flames, like skull faces in the flames. And then Atomic Samurai goes,
You have become a monster. Yes, I have.
and it shows Haragiri, and he looks like an Oni now, like a 3-eyed Oni.
And you must become monsters too. Will be the demonic order of the sword and attain new heights.
And Atomic Samurai just goes,
Is that an order from the Monsters Association? You have fallen low, Haragiri. Be careful. You're within range of my sword. Know this. I always drew my blade faster than sound, and now I'm even faster. I'll take all of your heads off at once. I'm disappointed at how easily I got the drop on you. And I kill those who refuse me.
And then it shows Atomic Samurai putting his trademark toothpick in his mouth as he goes,
This is sad. Yes, unfortunately for you, Atomic Samurai, I was told to kill you either way. I will wait 3 seconds. Eat the monster cells. 3, 2, 1.
And then Atomic Samurai just goes, "We are not as dumb as you." And then it shows Hagagiri trying to go for the neck of Atomic Samurai. And before he can do anything, Atomic Samurai just swings once. But in a beautifully drawn double spread panel, it shows tons of cut lines all over Haragiri. The dude never stood a chance. I knew that they were going to kill him because I remember from season 2, but I forgot which manner they would have done it. But Atomic Samurai just cut that dude in so many pieces that not even Haragiri's sword couldn't even get close to him. He said, Haragiri was so quick to praise his own speed, "I can draw my blade faster than sound," but Atomic Samurai drew his sword faster than sound and cut this dude down in an instant. And it, just true to his namesake, his body, Hagagiri's body is completely destroyed and shatters into hundreds of different pieces, almost as if Atomic Samurai sliced him at the atomic level. His whole upper body just destroyed, gone. And birds fly away from the dojo as all the 3 that were outside see them fly away. And then Atomic Samurai finally comes out of the building. "Master, how was the meeting?" And then Ian stops as he thinks to himself, "I smell blood."
Ian, the hero hunter is not the only problem. We will all address this. And we will first crush the monster. And we will first crush the Monster Association.
And then Atomic Samurai leaves with all 3 of his subordinates. Bushi Drill, Okama, and Ian. And then it cuts to the person that controls the robotic body of Metal Knight as he goes,
"Monster Association, what is your objective?"
"Pure destruction and carnage?" No, this is Monster King Orochi going,
"Pure destruction and carnage."
No, this is Metal Knight saying that. He's just saying it very warbly through his broken body.
"Monster Association, what is your objective? Pure destruction and carnage?"
And then the one-eyed monster goes,
You're still here. Okay, I'll answer. Violence is a fundamental desire of monsters, but that is not our goal. We are trying to attain a higher stage. If you keep watching, you will witness humanity's biological weakness and emotional frailty.
Then it cuts back to the tournament. As Saitama is in the bathroom, who took his wig off going, "This cheap wig is no good. It's uncomfortable and makes my head itchy."
"Hey, you're on!"
says Sourface as he bursts into the bathroom. Luckily, Saitama's fast enough to put the wig back on.
"Why you holding your head? You nervous?"
Yeah.
"Suryo's match was amazing. Boltane's strong, but one kick took him down. You might face him for the championship. But your opponent in the semifinals is nasty too. He might even win the tournament. In the first 2 rounds, he slaughtered his opponents. He's even bloodier than Bakuzan. It's his first time in the super fight, so he may have hidden strengths. Be careful, Chiranko."
And then it cuts to Saitama thinking, he's being so nice, but I'm not Chiranko. And then we got to the announcer again. And the semifinals continue. Pay attention to this match. Chose of the Chosen One Way, who has risen through the physical destruction of his opponents, versus Chiranko of the Fist of Water Polo Carbonation, who has won all his matches with 1 punch.
With 1 punch, huh? Commoners like you and Suryo are good for that. But doing that's easy. I'm on a whole other level. I'll take my time when serving an execution. My family has spent generations breeding superior genes, and I'm its finest creation. I'm a different species than you commoners, and now my clan will reveal our supreme power, and we shall rule the world.
And then Saitama just simply goes, "You're kind of dramatic. Basically, you're like a new kind of corn or something. But taste doesn't matter. It's still corn."
The ref intervened to stop me from killing my previous 2 matches, so I'll be more careful this time. You're gonna die. I can't wait to see you weep and scream.
The match begins! And Saitama sends him flying. Dude just yawns. And then he just, with one punch, just sends Chose flying. Suryu defeated Boltane in only 3 seconds, but Charanko just won in 2 seconds. The tournament's almost over now. Is Metal Knight, is that the old man in front of those screens? Yes, Metal Knight is just the robotic chassis that he sends out. Because I remember specifically in the past volume, I think it was the volume when the giant meteor was hurtling towards the city, when Genos was trying to talk to Metal Knight, it came to the conclusion that Metal Knight's real body is far away from where he sends his robotic bodies. Because think about it. If this dude is frail, but he has Metal Knights, why would he put himself in the face of danger? He probably resides someplace far off. But yeah, Metal Knight is the old guy that's sitting in front of the screens, but he's just piloting the robotic bodies of Metal Knight itself. The tournament's almost over now. And then other fighters are going, "What's going on? That punch isn't normal.
Where was he before?"
Yeah, it's hard to believe he might win the whole thing.
This is unprecedented. No one has touched our 2 remaining contestants, and Charanko's background and style remain unrevealed. He's a total mystery. We just might see an upset more stunning than Bakuzan's defeat, and I can tell that's what the fans expect. But this man stands in his way. I can't even imagine him running into trouble. In fact, it's never happened in public competition." And then it shows Suiryu walking up to the ring to face against Saitama. Oh, I have brief recollections of this fight, but I can't wait to read through them again.
Suiryu! Beat him up!
But could his undefeated record face its first challenge? It's Suryu's Dark Corporeal Fist versus Charanko's Fist of Water Polo. It's the championship match. And then it cuts to Suiryu staring at Saitama, and Saitama's kind of sweating, but he's doing that out of nervousness because he's thinking, "I think he noticed my wig." And that's the end of Punch 69. Nice. Onwards to Punch 70. Strength is fun. We're making good time with this. Suiryu has won every match with a single kick. One blow from his long legs immediately renders his victims unconscious. Meanwhile, Charanko has won each match with one rough punch. They have differing styles, but are both heavy on offense. And here it shows Saitama drawn super simplistically versus the highly detailed background and even the highly detailed Suiryu in this double spread page here. Suiryu smiles. Does his technique and experience give him an edge? Is his white-belted opponent wearing that idiotic stare on his face to hide nerves? This is just how I look. Ready! And then it says the referee, and then Suiryu goes, "Charanko, let's have some fun." And then Saitama goes, "Huh? Fight!" And so it begins! And then it immediately shows Suiryu trying to kick Saitama in the head, and the wind from the kick causes Saitama's wig to come off, and he grabs it as he goes, "That was close." And then Suiryu jumps away from him without hitting him. What's this? Suiryu launched the first attack, but stopped just before contact. Charanko is stunned. That kick was so fast we couldn't see what happened. And then the crowd goes wild because of all this insanity. And then it shows Suiryu as his heart is beating, and then he tries to Then he tries to kick directly in Saitama's face, but the wind from the kick causes his wig to come off. Cedes, good to see you. We are on chapter Punch 70 of One Punch Man, and we're at the fight of Suiryu versus Saitama. The wind of his kick causes the wig to fly off again, and Saitama jumps backwards just a little bit in order to catch it and put it back on. The announcer goes, "He stopped again. He's so fast I can't see his moves. Overwhelmed, Chiranko is backing away. If Suiryu had connected, this match would be over." And Suiryu shows off his flexibility by putting his leg high up into the air. Is Suiryu just playing around? I thought I'd feel him out first, but the breeze from his kicks is dangerous. Is he aiming where I think he is? And then Suiryu just goes, "What's wrong? I'm sure you can follow my moves. Don't tell me you really are nervous." And then it shows Suiryu barraging the area around Saitama with loads of kicks as Saitama holds onto the wig on top of his head. And Suiryu is punching at such speeds that it's just whipping up the air around them while Saitama is desperately trying to hold on to the wig. Multiple aborted blows! All Chiranko can do is cradle his head! Has he lost the will to fight? I don't think the announcer understands. That was just a warm-up exercise. And you guessed that, so you didn't dodge. Huh? He wasn't trying to knock off my wig? The match has begun, so stop feeling me out and flip your switch to on. I can tell you're pretty strong because I am too. And then this catches Saitama's attention. Your eyes. You aren't after status or prestige. Those eyes are looking for fun. Yeah, I guess I am. I wish something was fun. Why did you join the super fight? You must have a reason. I just want the prize money. Actually, that would be nice, goes Saitama. And one more thing. I want to have fun fighting a good opponent. It's nice to limber up sometimes. Comparing my skills to someone strong is fun. Skilled guys like you are hard to find, so this is a fine day. Fun? Yes, strength is fun. The stronger humans are, the freer they become. Then you can live easy. But sometimes that isn't enough, so you need stimulation. I bet you're starving for a thrill. Isn't that why you came here? And then Saitama doesn't answer, and he thinks, strength makes life easy, and fighting strong guys is fun. Strength is fun, huh? Oh, I get it. He's a positive thinker. And Saitama just goes, I came here to experience martial arts. I heard it's tough, so I was interested. But I always win in no time. And then it cuts to the other contestants as they're going, what are they talking about?
I don't know, maybe about the hard road to this match?
I was beginning to think there was no point in coming, but considering the crowd's excitement and your confidence, you may be different. And Saitama's entire disposition changes as he grips his fists and a shadow falls over his eyes with a smile on his face. And then Suiryu laughs as he goes, understood. So here's a suggestion. I'll help you experience martial arts. In return, you gotta make this fun for me. Good idea. Maybe I can experience how tough martial arts are. Great. We have an agreement. So let's get started. And then it shows Suiryu bracing himself with enough force into the ground that it actually starts to crack under the pressure. Here I come! And then it cuts to Suiryu kicking Saitama, who blocks his kick with his arm. And Saitama, from the force of the kick, gets pushed by the side of the ring, but due to his, Superman's-like stature, his body doesn't move. It just slides in place. He just goes across the stage. Suiryu got even faster! Did he finally get serious? And then it shows that Saitama just barely managed to avoid getting kicked off of the edge of the ring. And then Suiryu tries to kick him, and Saitama dodges multiple times. He didn't stop this time! He connected! What a massive high kick! And we could hear it all the way up here! But Chiranko is successfully defending! He blocked with his arm? Is it alright? And then Suiryu goes, and now for some more. Ha! And he proceeds to kick Saitama straight into the air. He kicked him into the air! And then Saitama's all like, huh? And he's seeing himself all the way in the air. as Suryu is right directly next to him and proceeds to kick him back into the ground. Now, seeing as how Saitama is Saitama, he's only focused on keeping the wig on his head, so when he hits the ground, he is embedded in the ground while still holding on to the wig. So almost the whole ring gets cratered from the impact of Saitama getting planted into it. But his body didn't move or recoil from the blow, it just rebounded. As Sourface can only go, Jiranku! And then it shows Saitama in the ground. It shows Saitama in the ground as he just goes, whew, and everyone is stunned that he's still breathing. Uh-oh! And then it shows Suryu grabbing the arms of Saitama and bringing his knee down directly onto Saitama's face. He connected again! Right through Chiranko's arms and into his face!
Is Chiranko dead?
That was nasty. He could have decapitated him.
I bet he caved in Chiranko's face. The refs should stop the match. It's not fair.
Is Chiranko all right? Can he get back up? And then Suryu jumps backwards from him. And then Suryu jumps back from him and he just goes, is this over? You wanted to experience martial arts, so I'm not holding back. And then it shows like a scorch mark like an impact mark on Saitama's forehead as he just goes, yeah, that scared me. My wig almost flew off. And then Suryu just looks at him. And then Suryu just says, good. That makes this more fun. And then he proceeds to try and kick Saitama multiple times. He's not using his hands. He's just using his legs.
Suryu always wins his matches alone with one blow, but Chiranko's hanging in there. Maybe Chiranko can win this.
And then Lightning Max, who comes up in the background, says, no, watch Suryu closely. He's only using leg moves. Just like I said. I don't know why, but he wants to win with only kicks. And then Snake comes up saying, he's still fooling around that cocky. He's still just fooling around that cocky punk. And then Ring goes, which means, and Lightning Max says, he's hiding his true ability. But his opponent, I feel like I know him. Or is it my imagination? You use strong punches, right? You can beat everyone with one punch. Actually, you slap Zakos. And then a Zakos in the background sneezes, sitting in the stands with everyone. So I'm using kicks. It's more fun this way. So come on, hit me with a punch. Make this fun! And then it shows Saitama gearing up to punch Suryu. And then there's a jolt that comes over Saitama as Saitama just sees this scary visage of Suryu in front of him. And then Saitama thinks, uh-oh. And then he dodges away from Suryu while holding onto his wig. Chiranko backed off again! He can't even fight back! And then it cuts to Saitama with his heart beating fast as he thinks, that was close. And then Suryu goes, did he notice I was ready to counter with a kick? He's good. But if you don't fight back, you can't win! As it shows Suryu running back towards Saitama, trying to hit him with more kicks. Whoa, another close call. He evaded again. For a white belt, he seems experienced. He's smart. He always guards his head. How do you usually spend your time? Well, I take walks and fight monsters. Huh? You fight monsters? That's like a hero. That's like a hero, Chiranko. Uh-oh, I'm supposed to be someone else. Well, I hope to be a hero someday. Oh, you want to be a hero. But it's a worthless profession. And then he just leaves Saitama speechless as he goes, I fought Class A heroes here and they were weaklings. Hero is just a word, but heroes don't really exist. And then it cuts to the hospital that Moomin Rider is in as all these monsters are attacking them.
Yo-foo-foo-foo! Good thing the hero hunter didn't kill you. Now I get the cred for offing a wounded hero.
Monster Gyofuri. And then it cuts back to Moomin Rider saying, the ICU still has patients who can't evacuate. I must stand my ground.
Oh, thanks for not running. You're a big catch.
As he stomps down on Moomin Rider. And then Moomin Rider grips him and goes, now! And then Tank Top Master comes in with Tank Top Tackle! And proceeds to knock Gyofuri straight out of the building. Wow, that's a serious tackle, Tank Top Master.
You're in bad shape. Without a tank top, you should be careful. Can you stand, Moomin Rider?
You bet I can. And then it cuts back to Suryu as he's going through the speech. It's their job, but heroes boast about good deeds and justice. People like that will never save the world. Relying on them is pointless. Noble aspirations, fine thoughts, lofty ethics, heroic justice. Those aren't necessary for a fun life. They're just boring containments. Contaminants. Why did I say containments? They're just boring contaminants. You're strong, so you shouldn't do something so boring. Choose a more fun path and rake in the occasional tournament winnings. Uh-oh, did I bum you out? I'm telling you the truth because I respect you. Take this advice from one who lives the easy life. And then Saitama lets Suryu hit him in the head, and he doesn't protect the wig this time, as the announcer goes, that was a clean hit! But, what? His head! And then Sourface just goes, Chiranko's head came off! And then Saitama says, what you call contaminants, those things don't matter. Your name is Suryu, right? You're not the only one doing what you want. Now I have some advice for you. If you want to have fun, you should avoid getting any stronger. And then he punches Saitama with his wig off, punches in the direction of Suryu. But he stops short of hitting Suryu, and in the resounding shockwave, just the air force of his punch, it blows Suryu's shirt completely apart, and everyone sees it. Whoops, I almost did it again. That was close. And it shows that Suryu's clothes are completely destroyed. Like, his shirt is completely destroyed. And even the hair tie that was in his hair is completely gone, leaving Suryu kind of sweating a little bit. That match was almost over too soon. And that's the end of Punch 70. Onwards to Punch 71, and then afterwards is the bonus manga, and then we can call this read through a close. I'm doing pretty good. Still working on clearing out this base on Metal Gear right now. I'm destroying all of their communications. It's so much fun. I can't believe I've been missing out on playing this game for the past 6 years. I can't believe it. Punch 71, martial art is... And then the whole crowd just goes up as they scream and applaud. And the announcer goes, this time Chiranko stopped his punch just short. And then the citizens are saying,
did you see that? Wow, I've never seen anything like that.
When Suryu's
muscles bulged, his clothes flew off.
Oh, they don't know that it was Saitama's punch that destroyed his clothes. They think it was just Suryu flexing. They don't know. Oh, they don't know.
Has he finally gotten serious?
And then it shows Suryu standing there in front of Saitama. Suryu's uniform blew to shreds, revealing a well-honed body of steel. Will Chiranko's cocky copycat provocation finally break Suryu's cool demeanor? And we've learned a shocking truth about Chiranko. He was wearing a wig! The refs are gathering. What does this mean? The tournament rules have changed since the Wolfman's last incident. Contestants must fight under their own names and may not wear mask or headgear. An undeclared wig constitutes headgear. Therefore, it is against super fight rules. Chiranko is disqualified. And then the whole crowd just goes wild as the ref goes, later we will perform an investigation to ascertain whether this man really is Chiranko. And then Saitama's thinking to himself, I gotta get out of here. And then Snake goes, huh? maybe it is who I thought it was. And then Lightning Max goes, do you know him?
Trunka was worried about going bald?
No, that's an impersonator.
Holy cow, what a letdown! The match is over! And the victor is... Suryu! And then everyone is booing in the crowd because some are going, huh? Seriously? I wanted to see more. Suryu was just getting serious.
The organizers need to get a clue. Continue the fight!
And then one of the announcer goes, it's over. Assemble the athletes for the award ceremony. Assemble the athletes for the award ceremony. All right, I'll make an announcement right now. Also, there's a monster alert, so tell everyone to stay in the venue. Yes, of course. And then Suryu just goes, oh, the fight's over. Playtime's over. So now let's get real. And then it shows Suryu disappearing from sight, leaving only the floating embers of his clothes in the air as a ref goes, huh? And it shows Suryu punching directly into Saitama's head with extreme force that caused a massive shockwave to erupt from the ring as he screams, I don't care who you are! I still haven't shown you my full strength! And as he tries to chop down on Saitama, the force of the blow is so great, it splits the entire ring in half. I know I'm saying ring even though it's shaped like a square. He splits the entire ring in half with one blow. The fight platform split! And then it shows Saitama in the air as Saitama's left airborne. And then Suryu sees this as he goes, you're not getting away! And he stomps on the platform that Saitama is near, causing it to lift off the ground from the force of his stomp, causing Saitama to get caught and not fly away from him. As everyone in the entire ring looks with eyes open wide and mouth open wide at seeing the incredible feats that's happening in front of them. And Saitama's on the floor in front of Suryu as he jumps up and he tries to punch her repeatedly. As the announcer goes, ooh, what? They're still fighting? They're gonna keep going! And it shows Suryu stomping onto Saitama, and the whole crowd is seeing all this destruction happening right now in the ring, and Saitama's just blocking. Saitama just stands there as Suryu tries to chop at the side of his head, with Saitama going, don't you want to have fun? And then Suryu stops. Sorry, but I would feel like I'd lost and that wouldn't be fun. And then the announcer going, stop! The fight is over! Staff, security, stop them! Stop them? Just do it! And then the whole crowd is just going, awesome! Fight! Suryu so cool! Finish the fight! Don't interfere, ref! And then it shows Saitama going, the staff's coming. Then I'll win before they get here. This is pandemonium! This is crazy! Hey, don't make it any more crazier. Suryu is overcome with passion. I've never seen him like this. Pay attention while I demonstrate true martial arts. As it shows him repeatedly using moves on him. Dark body flying dragon fist. As he spins in place like a tornado, like Taz and Multiverses, only before they nerfed him. And then he just barrages Saitama in a tornado of punches. Suryu attacks from above, again and again. What's going on? He isn't stopping. He's still striking. What kind of attack is that? And it shows Saitama is just tanking all of this. He's taking the punches and he's just tanking it all. What kind of attack is that? Obviously, he has no idea what is taking place in front of him. He just can't win. He has no idea. He has no idea, Snow. He has no idea that what's happening in front of him is the fact that Saitama has not moved at all. He knows that Saitama's strong due from the force of his punch that blew his clothes and caused a massive shockwave to erupt in the entire ring. but he does not know the true strength. He does not know the true strength of Saitama. What kind of attack is that? And then the staff members are going, it's too dangerous to get close. Is he even human? Tsuryu ain't going down, ain't coming down. His momentum is keeping him aloft. And it shows that when he's doing this dark body flying dragon fist, it has so much momentum and speed that it's actually lifting him off the ground. And it shows Tsuryu punching Saitama repeatedly, and he sees Saitama's face, and his face is just the whole time. That face, am I not having any effect? In that case, I'll try this! And then Tsuryu stomps Dark Body Quake Tiger Fist! And he stomps on the ground, and he starts to shatter the side of the platform that he and Saitama are currently on now. The platform is falling apart! And the staff members are just like, yeah, bruh, I ain't going in there. You want me to stop them? Do you not see this man breaking apart this entire stone-thick platform with his bare hands and feet? You want us to stop that? I quit. And he stomps on the ground, and he keeps stomping as all the other failed contestants go, that's some weird footwork for stomping. And Ring goes,
Firm footing can increase power, but I've never seen anyone do that.
and then Zakos goes, he's getting vicious. Even we don't know the true strength of Saitama. No, we don't. And I can't wait to see where the story lies once I fully catch up. I'm excited. He's getting vicious, goes Zakos. And then it shows Tsuryu gearing up to punch Saitama. And then he punches Saitama hard, lifting him off the ground and even breaking the metal band that was around his forearm in the process because his muscle has bulged that much from that amount of power that he put into himself. And then he punches Saitama to the other broken half of the ring, and Saitama's fine. He just lands on his feet and he's just looking at him. Still no reaction, but I could smash a semi with that. And then Saitama's thinking, so this is martial arts. Okay, I get it. Aha! You finally realize what martial arts is. Martial arts is a way to move all cool-like. And that's Saitama's answer. And then Tsuryu is just looking dumbfounded, and he's just like, huh? How superficial. That's all he got from my attacks? And then it shows Saitama going, let me try. And he starts spinning around like a child. He starts spinning around very absent-mindedly. I could look pretty cool using that whirly-giggy thingy against a monster. And then this actually upsets Tsuryu as he goes, take this seriously! And then it shows Saitama spinning, and then he, with the momentum of him spinning around, he hip checks, he hip checks Tsuryu with enough force, unknowingly, with enough force to send him flying to the other side of the stadium. Now, the force of this hip check completely shatters the platform that Saitama is on. Now, we've seen Tsuryu break the platform he was on, the half that he was on, and it cracked. But the one that Saitama is on, just from him spinning and then hip checking Tsuryu, that just completely implodes and crumbles. And you just see in this double spread panel, this big cocoon just happen from him destroying the platform. And then Tsuryu is launched into a nearby wall. He lands a blow with a hip attack. Tsuryu went flying out with the force of his own attack. But Charanko is disqualified, so it doesn't count. And then it shows that in the process of getting hit checked, Tsuryu took the belt of Saitama, and Saitama's pants kind of fell down. Oops, he took my belt. And then it shows, I want to say, girls in the crowd screaming out because his pants fell down, with Sourface going, Chiranko, cover that up! And then Snake, finally realizing what's going on, he goes, why is Saitama here? Huh? Aw, man, how uncool. Now that Suryo's not moving, this is our chance. We gotta stop them. Seize that man. Uh-oh. Ah, he ran away. Stop right there. He ran towards the locker rooms. Get him. And it shows Suryu laying up against the wall, sitting there with the belt in his hands. As he's thinking to himself, blank-eyed, I just lost for the first time. And then it cuts to time later as the announcement ceremony is going on. And now for the awards ceremony. All athletes who are still mobile should gather on the platform. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is, Snow. All athletes who are still mobile should gather on the platform. Congratulations on your win, sweetie. The end was a bit wild, but as usual, you remained unharmed. Was it another easy win?
Suryu, look over here!
And Suryu doesn't say anything. Suryu? And then Bakuzan, who got bodied by Saitama earlier, is watching all this, and he's off to the side as he goes, Tch. This is an interview, so... Unharmed? Suryu was thinking to himself, if he hadn't stopped that punch, what would have happened to me? Anyway, cheers drowned out a warning earlier, so I have an announcement for everyone here. Monsters are outside, so no one may leave until the crisis has passed. Monsters? Again? Yeah, I heard a siren. But after seeing that fight, I'm not scared. Haha, I know what you mean. Suryu will save us. I wonder if he'll shake my hand. I shouldn't worry about it. I'll never see that guy again. I shouldn't worry about it. I'll never see that guy again. As Suryu is thinking to himself, he's thinking of Saitama. A win is a win, so I should chill out. Hey, you're cute. Got a boyfriend? Says the girl that's there presenting some of the stuff, and she just smiles at him. Uh-oh! Staff members have collapsed! They need medics! Someone attacked them, and security guards at this entrances too. This is no time for a closing ceremony. What? Surely Saitama didn't. And then someone points up as giant bird creatures come flying into the air. Look up there in the sky! And they're all crow creatures. Monsters! Did you do this? Did you do this? Threat level demon, the three crows. It's basically crows, but with human arms coming out of the front, and they have 3 legs instead of 2. And they're holding some of the contestants that actually fought in the tournament. They're holding people! Are those hostages? Oh no, that's Rosie, Dave, and Bazuzu? We're almost done. They brought back contestants from the hospital. But why? I'm getting out of here. I leave the monsters to you. Bye! Hey! That guy Bedpats is running away! Good, says Lightning Max. Civilians should stay back. We pro-heroes will handle this. And then, all of a sudden, before Lightning Max can do anything, someone screams out, and Bedpats is picked up by some monstrous-looking guy that has him by the shoulder. And then tosses Bedpats right back into the ring. Bedpats!
Are all the contestants here?
And then all the contestants start gulping as this person says,
Good, you're all gonna be monsters.
Threat level dragon, go Ketsu. And that is the end of Punch 71. Onwards to the bonus manga, and then we can call volume 13 a whole part. Bonus manga, Star. And it's a My Mask. Today is the final day of my tour promoting my new album. Thanks to meticulous rehearsals, the stage has come alive. I'm blessed with wonderful fans and a stellar crew. Because of them, I shine brighter than anyone, and as the finale approaches, I experience an uncharacteristic high. My beloved fans, When our eyes meet, I wish I could embrace you all, but I am only one man. All I can do is sing about peace and love. I swell with thankfulness and goodwill towards all living things. Then there's an explosion that happened. If I remember correctly, there was in a couple of chapters ago, it cut to a My Mask, and something happened when some monsters broke into his concert.
Did something just break in? Is this part of the show? Are those monsters? There are people on the ground. Security guards and heroes. A monster, and it's attacking a My Mask concert. He stopped singing, so it must be true. No way. This is awful.
And then we get some weird-looking sea creature monsters saying,
Is that a My Mask, aka Handsome Cayman? He's nothing but good looks, and he's one of our top targets. As the face of the Heroes Association, he's got influence. But if we kill him, it'll sour the human image for sure.
Have I watched Mob Psycho 100 yet? No, and I have no excuse. I'll watch it after I'm done with this stream. You know what? I may hold off on playing Metal Gear Solid for tomorrow after Jujutsu, just so I can binge watch Mob Psycho. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I'm probably going to do that. Metal Gear will continue, not today, but tomorrow after Jujutsu. But today, I'm going to dedicate some time to just binge watching Mob Psycho. Thank you for reminding me, Ravi. Sorry I forgot about it.
If we kill him, it'll sour the hero image for sure.
I hate how girls swoon over him anyway. Let's waste him. We'll turn him into a bloody pulp in front of his fans.
A My Mask, they came for you.
And then My Mask doesn't say anything.
They're gonna attack. Run!
And it shows the monsters jumping on stage with a My Mask, and a My Mask just moves out of the way at lightning speed. And then he puts the mic up to his face, and he starts singing again. He just starts singing.
He started singing again, but without the band. Yeah, is this his new song?
Is he joking? What should we do, boss? No, he's serious. Look at his eyes. He's singing while looking right at the monsters. He wants even them to appreciate his performance. He wants to win this fight through singing. Huh? And then a My Mask just sings to the monsters and to the crowd as the head manager goes, he believes he can convey a message through his song and establish a connection with them. And then one of his other staff members starts crying, going, incredible. He's a bona fide supermodel. And then it has some of his band members going, stop playing, guys. We believe in the power of music too. And then as he finishes, it shows a My Mask singing, dodging all of these attacks, and dancing while avoiding all of these monsters. Now he's dancing!
It even looks choreographed. Maybe those are his dancers in costume?
And then it cuts to the monster who's in a grip by a My Mask as he goes, let me hear you sing it.
What a grip! I can't break free! He's strong! I thought he was just a pretty face!
And then a My Mask just spins him around while he continues his concert. Now show me your moves!
Ugh! He's showing off! I'm gonna wipe that smile right off his face! If we kill you, we'll be big shots in the Monsters Association.
You can resume singing in the afterlife.
Careful. Damaging my face would upset my fans. And then the anglerfish monster just looks at him going,
what beautiful eyes she has.
Fighting is pointless, so lower your fists. Listen closely. I wanted only one thing. And then a My Mask, with his incredible speed, slices the heads off of the anglerfish monster and the moray eel monster. Because they're all basically monsters from deep sea. Anglerfish, moray eel, and the short one is a blobfish, essentially. He slices the head off the angler and the moray eel as he goes, listen closely. I wanted only one thing, but you interrupted my concert, so now you must die. And then, after he cut off the heads of the first two monsters, he then uppercuts the head completely off of the blobfish monster and in a shower of blood that just puts the stage just puts a spotlight on him as he has his fist in the air and all these dead monsters around him. And some of the girls are kind of confused there in the crowd as they're going,
Look at that smile. Phew, I guess it was all just for show. My mask! You're so cool, so perfect, and dreamy too.
as it shows a panel of Amai Mask standing in just a pool of blood of these monsters. And then it cuts to the managers later on as he goes, those monsters were a surprise, but the tour was still a success. Is Amai all right? He hasn't left his dressing room. Maybe the monsters unsettled him?
It's no use guessing. We can't understand him. We only know Amai Mask the idol. As a hero, he's beyond our grasp.
Then it cuts to Amai Mask just up against the wall thinking.
If we kill you, we'll be big shot. If we kill you, we'll be big shots in the Monsters Association.
And then it comes to Amai Mask's mind.
The Monster Association. Sounds like it's time for me to take the stage.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the bonus manga and also the end of volume 13 of One Punch Man. I had a fantastic time reading this entire volume to all of you, and I'm looking forward to reading the next one next Wednesday. Also, tune in tomorrow as I continue Jujutsu Kaisen. We're knee-deep in the Shibuya incident, and Yuji and Fushiguro have just beaten one of the curse users, Awasaka, so I can't wait to see where the story goes from there. That's all I have for you all. All I can say at the end of the day is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, and maybe even consider becoming a member because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples. I tell y'all what, I'm getting closer and closer to actually catching up to where Season 2 ended for One Punch Man, and then I'm going to be entering into unforeseen territory for the entire story. Oh boy, I'm massively excited.